Sweden, yeah, they rested everybody. This was a real workmanlike performance, 2-0 over Argentina, but they do finish with 3 wins out of 3 in Group G. Sweden, Japan, and England are the 3 teams that won all 3 games. Colombia could accomplish that feat. More on that in a moment. So, yeah, it sets up Sweden, United States. So much history here. This will be the 44th meeting all time. The 7th at the World Cup. And listen, the numbers look good for the U.S. They have a decided advantage in the head-to-head, both overall and at the World Cup. But you look a little deeper. The last meeting was at the Olympics 2 years ago. Sweden won 3-0. Sweden is the country that handed the U.S. their last non-penalty shootout defeat at a World Cup in the 2011 group stage. 2015, they played them to a scoreless draw. They knocked them out on penalties in the 2016 Olympics. Remember the Hope Solo glove, Misha guys there? So they're one of the few nations that have had some moments against the United States over the years. This is the latest chapter in this rivalry. And I think they go into this game as the clear-cut favorites. The U.S. as the underdogs, which is amazing. But it'd be interesting to see what that does to the Swedish mindset and the overall dynamic of this match.
Well, look, we're going to preview this game to no end going forward as we get closer and closer to it. But I couldn't help think as we go to this next game, South Africa 3, Italy 2, that ended up being another wonderful moment, a wonderful celebration. South Africa wins it at the death 3-2 and gets to go on. And Italy had it in the palm of his hand. Arrivederci, Italia. I couldn't help think in that moment that the United States, had they played their cards right and actually scored goals and scored more goals, they could have been playing here in Sydney against South Africa. Instead, they go to Melbourne and play against Sweden. And look, the South Africa story is wonderful, and we will celebrate it as we do with the Jamaica story and all those. But from a pure competitive standpoint, if you ask the American fan, would you rather in the round of 16 play Sweden or South Africa? Of course we're going to take South Africa. But we pissed it away, and now we get the opportunity to play against Sweden.